Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. Time for our NHL 4-pack from Ramon Scott. He'll cover the board tonight for you guys for the action on Sunday. And, of course, Ramon showing great results over the last 30 days. All sports combined, 1,026 units of profit. You can verify those numbers simply going to Ramon's handicapper page, going to Pick History, and you'll verify those numbers there. So let's bring him in right now. Ramon Scott, catch him over at Tony'sPicks.com. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, what a night, Tony. Really had a fun evening on Saturday night. Great sports action, and we're getting ready for a final day of action in the NBA and a couple more days here of NHL. Got some things that we got to settle before we head to the postseason there. So we'll talk about a few games, but should be a great week, great Sunday.
Great Sunday. Lots of volume on the board. We do have, a few here from the NHL. And we have great action here from NBA and MLB as well. So let's go ahead. Let's get the underway here with our rundown here. As we'll get the we'll get our graphics here right up here. So because we are going to be covering here NHL here to start the segment. So let me just move the graphics over to the old NHL graphic there. You can see there that'll be the first one we're going to start here. We'll be here with the Kraken's game. So let me just go ahead and get the graphics set. So we'll be set to go here. All right, first one on the board will be Kraken and Blues. Blues $1.30, total 5.5.
Yeah, I mean, now the Blues, what do you do? I mean, if you're the Blues, not much to play for now. Everything's set in the West at this point, so you just have maybe a nondescript game here between two low-scoring teams. I guess there's a thought process, and maybe teams that haven't been very good might not try defensively. I look at it the other. I look at like get in, get out, get it over with. Tony, Seattle 29th in goals scored this season. St. Louis, they're also bottom 6 in scoring. Grubauer probably for Seattle here. 2.82 goals against. So it looks like I think Hofer is the goalie for St. Louis in this one. Seattle 2 goals or less in 5 of their last 10. I'm going to have to go under here in this one, Tony. 5.5. I don't know if we can get any sixes out of this.
All right, Ramon Scott, click the links below for his best bet. Kraken and Blues. The pick here will be under total of 5.5 goals. All right, guys, be sure to click the link in the description. You get Ramon's. We'll save 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packs. You can use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Access the page. Click the link in the description. All right, let's continue here on our NHL rundown as we're getting ready here for the next game here on the board. Get some background there from Ramon there on your side here. So we'll continue here as we're ready for the next game on the board. It will be Avalanche and Golden Knights here. We see a Golden Knights $1.15, total 6.5.
What to think, Tony? I mean, what to think right now with what happened with Colorado? I mean, laying an egg in that game yesterday against Winnipeg. So we'll see what happens now when you got to turn it around here. We know, like I said, we know things are somewhat set. There could be some jostling, but the way I see this one here with Colorado could have, maybe tired legs in this one. And how do the teams want to approach it here? And I think when you're looking here at a total of see it on screen here at the 6.5 currently, right? So I'm going to end up going under with these two teams. Now, Gurdjieff, obviously, strong 3.0 goals against. Hill, if he's in there for Vegas, 2.69 goals against. Everything is situation based. It feels like for me trying to, cap the games and how they're going to be played out right now, given the current situation. So I'm going to end up on the under here with Colorado and Vegas. Colorado 7-0 was that game this Saturday afternoon. Tony, Vegas laying an egg like they did against Winnipeg just makes me wonder where they're going to be. Could it have been a look ahead? But why would it be? I'm not sure. So for me, under feels like the safest bet for me.
All right, Ramon Scott, get his premium plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Avalanche Golden Knights. The pick here will be under total of 6.5 goals. All right, we'll continue here on our NHL rundown as we get ready here for the next game here on the board. Remember, guys, Click the link below and get Ramon's premium pick packages here for Sunday's card. All right, next up here will be Hurricanes and Blackhawks. We see the Hurricanes 345 on the road, total 5.5.
Yeah, and Chicago, they're doing Chicago things, kind of allowed 14 goals in the last three games. If Frederick Anderson is in there, man, he's really been interesting. His story here for Carolina. He's been strong, man. He's been awesome. And if he's in there, 1.84 goals against. But look, I just think Chicago might be mailing it in here a little bit. Uh, Carolina defeated St. Louis 5-2. They beat Boston 4-1, so they are scoring goals. Probably would need a contribution here from Chicago in order to get this one over, because that's where I want to head with this one right now. Tony, of course, Carolina, right now pretty solidly in second position in the Metro. So I'm going to end up taking over here in this one. That maybe Carolina gets that lead. We're seeing a lot of, we are seeing the scoring kind of late in some of these. So let's go over in this one, Carolina and Chicago.
All right, Ramon Scott. You can find his premium plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. In this game here, Hurricanes and Blackhawks, it's over total of 5.5 goals. All right, let's continue here on our NHL. Right now, we get you a pick from every game on the board on this 4-game Sunday card from Ramon. So let's get to the next one here on the board. It will be here Coyotes and Flames here. Flames $1.42, total of 6.
All right. Well, no playoffs here, but I get the honor here to discuss what could happen. I mean, Calgary owns this series. They've won 9 of the last 10 meetings. They've won 8 straight games here. I don't think we've had the opportunity to talk, or it's not part of our job, Tony. But Arizona, they've certainly got to be perplexed with their whole situation, playing these last games here, getting ready to take their little. I don't know. Some of these players will be taking trips to Salt Lake City to find a place to live here in the next few weeks, and maybe some won't. But nonetheless, just the feeling with Arizona overall just leaves me with the fact that I just have to think that with a Calgary team that's gone over in 9 of their last 10 home games, we could see this one as being one of those runaway favorite games, because it just feels like the whole Arizona. Maybe they'll stand up. Maybe this will be the one. Vegmilko maybe in there for Arizona. Wolf maybe in goal here for Calgary. It doesn't feel like it's a situation where you'd be like, let's play one more for this Arizona on our chest. It doesn't feel like that, Tony. So I'm going to take over here. Maybe Calgary will get the puck line, but I feel like we have 2 teams that aren't going to care too much about playing too aggressively here. I've got to take over in a one-sided series with nothing to play for, and poor Arizona and their players, what they're been kind of going through. Now we've learned, that they kind of knew the writing was on the wall when they were embarking on that 14-game losing streak.
All right, Ramon Scott here with the Coyotes and Flames. The play here will be over total of 6 goals. All right, we got through our 4-pack here from this 4-game card on Sunday from the NHL. So now it's time to turn our attention over to Tony'sPicks.com. You can see Ramon having a great past 30 days. 1,026 units of profit. Also profitable here for 2024. We got 4 on the board from the NHL, but high volume in the NBA and MLB. 15 on the MLB side as well as the NBA side. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Well, Tony, it's going to be Major League Baseball. I think will be the main focus. Look, I mean, maybe I just jinxed myself. The NBA has been a little bit rough here with the way things have gone down the stretch. I'm going to give it one more try in a few games that have something to play for, and I feel pretty good about them. I think here on Sunday, and of course the hockey action I just talked about. Might have got my best here with this one, because we want to get these plays out there for the Sunday card, and going to be involved, though, I would say Major League Baseball tomorrow. Make sure you hit me up over at Tony'sPicks.com. I'll have a baseball package ready to go. We're doing pretty well in the Major League so far on the leaderboards for 2024. So use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages from me or any of the other handicappers. But I'll have a special package of Major League plays for tomorrow, and I believe for the NBA as well. We'll at least get a 3 pack together. Got to have a little momentum heading into the postseason, and there are still some scenarios that I think play out for my handicapping style with Sunday's card, and we'll also take a look, Tony, at maybe a little bit international soccer. We were heavy in the soccer today. Get rolling here on our international soccer action for 2024, at least probably right until through the fall, I would imagine, Tony, with the way things play out with our major sports cards. So check me out over at tonyspicks.com. Please consider a long-term pass, get you through the NBA play-in rounds. Hey, how about it this week? Let's grab a 7-day and go for the NBA play-in rounds here this week. You can use that promo code Tony T at checkout. There you see the 3-day, the 7-day, and the 30-day as well. You get all my picks over there at tonyspicks.com and use that promo code Tony T at checkout to save 20%, Tony.
That's right, guys. Got a Ramon Scott over at TonySpicks.com. Again, to flash the records here over the last 30 days. All sports combined, 1,026 units of profit. All documented over at TonySpicks.com. That's all sports combined. Click the link in the description. You'll land right on his profile page. Ramon was saying, great time to get the long-term pass. Remember, the 7-day pass will get you through the entire play-in round. Of course, we're going to have play-in round games starting next week. And, of course, also the MLB was covered there. A lot of volume there at the end of the NHL regular season with that 7-day pass. And you also get day one of the NHL playoffs, because the NHL playoffs next Saturday. So you'll also get day one there of the playoffs. Any peripheral sports, promoted in action MMA, European soccer, that's also part of the long-term pass. So 7-day pass is the way to go. We'll save you that percent at 20% when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Again, to access Ramon's page, click the link in the description and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Ramon also put together a 3-pack here on the site here as well from the at Major League Baseball and NBA. So there's 6 more picks out there for you guys, but you better like and subscribe so you can find them, because there's a lot of content. We produce maybe 30 to 60 videos a day here. So if you want to find picks, subscribe. That's the best advice I can give you, because we're a high volume pick producing YouTube channel. So subscribe, set notifications if you want to get notified of the plays of the release, but subscribe so you can find them. All right, for Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.